Our first speaker tonight is Kathleen Dinsmore. Kathleen is a retired nurse, a creative writer who loves music and shares her home with a parakeet named Lima. She has also worked as a professional cook and has traveled the country extensively with her bird. Kathleen enjoys the company of family and friends. She's also a Sparks member, and she's honored to be here. Please help me welcome Kathleen Dinsmore to the Sparks stage.
I love road trips from Texas to Minnesota, upstate New York to California. I've seen a lot of beautiful landscapes. Along the highways, too, are the billboards, and we've all seen them that whatever it is some restaurant is trying to sell, that picture beckons like the proverbial dangling carrot. But at this time of year, it's important to reflect. It's another year is drawing to a close, and Thanksgiving is almost here, soon to be followed by Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and it's time to really anticipate and enjoying the special holidays, and we all like to partake of those traditional family recipes. But sometimes we get caught up in a frenzy of what we think is necessary for the holiday celebrations, where hours, even days, can go into preparing a meal that is most likely to be consumed in less than an hour. Of course, there's the designated cleanup crew to put the kitchen back into some semblance of order, but it's can be overwhelming and seem almost anticlimactic. The holidays are over so quickly. And of course, the advertising and the food companies are right there to tell us what we need, what everybody needs to be happy. So we get into a lot of nervous eating, which can ensue. This is not to say that consumerism is a bad thing in and of itself. It dates back to our ancestors who followed the herds and then herded the animals themselves. Along the trail, beautiful berries could be found, dried and stored for the winter months ahead. Then the advent of farming made life more sustainable. So we have this ability to recognize something for its future value. It's just when we want to have it all at once that we can get into a lot of trouble. I know when I weighed nearly 300 pounds, it was very hard to make a change that dramatic. So what's the answer? There is a saying, less is more. Now, when I was in kindergarten, I had a teacher who gave us each an M&M, and as that melted in my mouth, I went up to my teacher anticipating another, and she raised her index finger and said, "One is enough." So the first bite of any food is the best that food is going to taste. It's like that first cup of coffee in the morning, and the one that gets us going is the best one of the day. But it's preparing and sharing a meal is such an important part of the holidays, and it's important to give, for me to give, as I have been given to when I was in need. Now, I had a friend named Dorothy, who was a Wisconsin farm girl. Dorothy would help you in any way she could. She also made a pecan pie that was to die for. So if I could have just a sliver of that pie, not only to remember how good it tasted, but to remember how much Dorothy enjoyed making people happy, then I would be content and ready and able to count my blessings, which are many. And so to all of you here, however you choose to celebrate this lovely season, may it be filled with joy. Thank you.
Don't delay. Get your ticket for the next Sparks event today.